Welcome to the Bible, our only safeguard. To the law and to the testimony, if they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them. The people of God are directed to the Scriptures as their safeguard against the influence of false teachers and the delusive power of spirits of darkness. Satan employs every possible device to prevent men from obtaining a knowledge of the Bible, for its plain utterances reveal his deceptions. At every revival of God's work, the Prince of Evil is aroused to more intense activity. He is now putting forth his utmost efforts for a final struggle against Christ and his followers. The last great delusion is soon to open before us. Antichrist is to perform his marvellous works in our sight. So closely will the counterfeit resemble the true that it will be impossible to distinguish between them except by the Holy Scriptures. Well, first change God's Word. Modern Bibles change God's Word. There is a YouTube video, Changing the Word by Professor Walter Veith. You can pause this to write it and type it into Google later. Just type in YouTube, Changing the Word, Walter Veith. Click the first one that comes up. Those who endeavour to obey all the commandments of God will be opposed and derided. They can stand only in God, like the three Hebrews did. In order to endure the trial before them, they must understand the will of God as revealed in His Word. They can honour Him only as they have a right conception of His character, government and purposes, and act in accordance with them. None but those who have fortified the mind with the truth of the Bible will stand through the last great conflict. To every soul will come the searching test. Shall I obey God rather than man? The decisive hour is even now at hand. Are our feet planted on the rock of God's immutable word? Are we prepared to stand firm in defense of the commandments of God and the faith of Jesus? The events connected with the close of probation and the work of preparing for the time of trouble are clearly presented. But multitudes have no more understanding of these important truths than if they had never been revealed. When God sends to men warnings so important that they are represented as proclaimed by holy angels flying in the midst of heaven, He requires every person endowed with reasoning powers to heed the messages. They are found in Revelation 14, verses 6 to 12. And Jesus answered them and said to them, "Take heed that no man deceive you." Jesus met the enemy with, "It is written." And so can we. God bless you, friend.